Mantzoukas is maybe pound for pound one of the fucking funniest human beings. I think.
Really?
It's amazing.
Mantzoukas, huh? Let me get a gander
How are you
at
a
him.
comedian and you don't?
Oh, he's all the ethnicities, huh? He's a fucking Gaza strip of a man.
What?
Dear God. I'd be afraid to open
2025?
my car door if I were him.
What?
And I wouldn't even know which way it was coming from.
He's one of those guys that's looked like that forever, and now he's the appropriate age to look like that.
Yeah.
But he'll also still look like that forever. You know what I mean?
He looks like somebody off that Muslim version of Guess Who. Remember that game?
Does Theo Von think Indian kids don't
No
have Guess
offense,
Who?
Mr. Mantzoukas. If you're as funny as he says you are, you're okay with some of this.
Okay, if Theo Von doesn't know who Jason fucking Mantzoukas is, he's not a fucking comedian. Because if you've been in comedy at all or paying attention to comedy for the last 15 to 20 years, then you know who fucking Jason Mantzoukas is. He's been ruling all of us. He's been delighting all of us. It's not just like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's The League, Taskmaster. I mean, he has been in like 10 major cartoons. He's been working steadily for 15, 20 years, and he's seeped into every inch of our culture. Like, how do you not know who he is? Theo Von's not a fucking comedian. That's how. Theo Von's like a fucking podcaster, and apparently not that interested in other people's podcasts, because Jason Mantzoukas has also been doing a hilarious podcast for the last 15 years. I listened to like 2 hours last night after I saw this clip of Theo Von just like being a dick, just a racist dick with Pete Davidson. It like, I mean, just to be like, oh, this is like a Muslim Guess Who. First of all, Muslims in our country. Sure, there are religious games for Muslim children, just like there are for Jewish and Christian children, but Guess Who's not a religious game, right? Second of all, it's a pattern recognition game you give to children to help them in their development. Every fucking country has their own fucking Guess Who. Because every adult in the world wants their children to develop. So much of racism seems to just be explaining to white people that black people love their kids. Of course, there's a fucking Indian Guess Who. Of course, I'm sure that it's funny and it's different and but it's also totally the same because it's pattern recognition for children and probably drunk adults. I'm guessing, just like all children's games are good for drunk adults. The racism of assuming that other people outside of America aren't teaching their children to recognize patterns is fucking wild to me. And just being so fucking oblivious to the actual comedy scene. Like Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle, these guys aren't comedians now. They were 20 years ago, maybe. If you can argue that Joe Rogan ever was a comedian. Chappelle definitely was. He was a heavyweight champ, but he's not anymore. Theo Von's not that old. Why is his view of comedy whatever SNL shows me and these guys I used to worship? It's just so fucking weird. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant. Also, Pete Davidson, do better. I mean, you could have shot Theo Von a withering look for that Muslim racism. You could have treated him like he wasn't a stupid child or like he was being the asshole he was in that moment.